Diagram shows reflection of light. The parts of the diagram: lamp, which is giving a beam of light; mirror, which is shown by the dotted lines; the light rays falling and reflecting back: X, Y, Z, W. These are the angles. Let us find out the answers which are given in the Cambridge Science question paper for secondary classes.
Absolutely. Let's break down this physics problem step by step. Understanding the concepts: reflection of light. When light hits a smooth surface like a mirror, it bounces off. Normal. The dotted line P in the diagram is called the normal. It's an imaginary line perpendicular at 90 degrees to the mirror's surface at the point where the light ray hits. Angle of incidence. The angle between the incident ray, the incoming light ray, and the normal. Angle of reflection. Angle between the reflected ray, the outgoing light ray, and the normal. Law of reflection. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Answering the questions. A. I write down the name of the dotted line P in the diagram. The name of the dotted line P is the normal. A. 2. Which row in the table identifies the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection in Mike's diagram? Let's look at the diagram. The angle of incidence is the angle between the incident ray and the normal, which is labeled W. The angle of reflection is the angle between the reflected ray and the normal, which is labeled X. Therefore, the correct row is A, where the angle of incidence is W and the angle of reflection is X. B. Mike changes the angle of incidence and measures the angle of reflection. The table shows the angles of incidence he uses. Complete the table to predict the angles of reflection. Using the law of reflection, angle of incidence equals angle of reflection, we can complete the table. Angle of incidence 20 degrees equals angle of reflection 20 degrees. Angle of incidence 30 degrees equals angle of reflection 30 degrees. Angle of incidence 40 degrees equals angle of reflection 40 degrees. Angle of incidence 50 degrees equals angle of reflection 50 degrees. Final answers: A. I normal, A 2, A B 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 50 degrees.